A law that New York passed 2 years ago to protect tenants might be the reason your rent is going up faster than ever. So 2 years ago, New York passed a good cause eviction. The pitch is simple, right? Most free market tenants in New York City, they get a lease. The landlord can raise rent however much they want at the renewal, and if you don't like it, you move. So the good cause came in to fix that. Now, landlords cannot raise the rent above 5% plus inflation, which is currently total around 8.79%, without justifying it in court. The law also forces landlords to renew leases unless they have a real reason not to. It sounds great until you look at what's actually happening. So yesterday, The Real Deal dropped a piece featuring Mitch Pearl, who's a principal at Timber Equities. He's been watching tenant behavior across all of his buildings, and what he's seeing is interesting. So the tenants who are protected by good cause are not moving anymore. And really, why would they, right? They have a guaranteed renewal, they have a capped increase, and a stable rent, so they stay forever. Now, nothing wrong with them. That's fine. That's great for them. They're not the problem. The problem is what happens to everybody else that didn't get in before this whole craziness. So when tenants don't turn over, the available inventory of free market apartments dries up. New York City already has a 1.4% vacancy rate, the lowest since 1968. We've said that a few times. Now you add a law that incentivizes a million tenants to never move, and what happens? The new renters either coming to New York City or they're here already, and it's time for them to leave their parents or whatever and get their own place. They're finding almost nothing available, and then when they do, the landlord could really charge whatever the market will bear because that one available unit has 50 people fighting to the death over it. So Pearl said it's almost as if policymakers are trying to raise market rate rents. And that's the amazing irony behind this, right? A law passed to protect tenants is actually pushing market rents to record highs for every tenant who isn't already locked in. Manhattan median rent just hit $5,000. Brooklyn is on track to cross $4,000 this year. Good intentions, bad math. New York City tenants are paying for it. Someone always has to pay for whenever these ideas come out. Someone always has to pay. Share this with anybody renting in New York City right now.